guys, welcome to another episode of OffAir with Gbemi and Toolz.
Hi guys.
Thank you so much for all the love that you showed us for the last episode. Oh my god, the comments were crazy. Big shout out to all the people that want Gbemi to talk it, but she's saying she's not going to talk it.
You will pay money. Darlings, you will pay money.
So, if you liked our previous seasons, if you liked our last episode and the one before that, make sure you like this video, okay?
Yes, click like. Doesn't cost you anything.
Click. Even before you watch it, just like, you know you're gonna like it. Once you see our faces, you know it's gonna be
right.
nice.
You know you're gonna like it.
You know you're gonna like it.
Nasty.
All right, so we have got some fan mail that we need to go straight into, because people are now saying that the episode should be like 50 minutes, an hour.
I don't think so.
You know, that's a bit long.
That's long.
You know, this is Nigeria, data, you know, all those things. Anyways, so we've got some fan mail. Let's jump straight into it. We got an email from, we got a message from this lady that wants to, she asked about moving to
Nigeria.
Moving to Nigeria. She said, "Hi, so happy you all are back. I'm a Nigerian American and my cousins and I have thought about living in Africa." First of all, when you say Africa, that means you're not too familiar with what's going on. Can you all give us honest advice about living in Nigeria as someone who has never been there for more than 2 weeks? I hear people say move back, but the question is, what opportunities are in Nigeria for people who are not connected and are not a part of the elite crowd?
Don't do it, my sister, don't do it. Hey, don't do it. Hey, my sister, don't do it. You see, all that dirty stuff that you come and do, that's it. It's fun. It's like when you go visit somewhere, it's fun for the visit, but living there is a different reality, girl.
Different.
Let me give you an example. So this morning, while I was getting dressed for wearing my baby's clothes for her and everything, I heard pow. That was a gunshot, random in the morning. Do you really want to move back?
I mean, but if you're, if you live in America,
well, that might not be, everywhere in America, but I'm just saying.
So basically, let me tell you what happened to me. I think my story is like a success story. So I hadn't come to Nigeria, like I hadn't even visited in 10 years. I hadn't stepped foot in this country. Then I came for, I think it was my cousin's wedding, and it was in December. So I came and dirty December I was like, oh my gosh, Nigeria is where it's happening. I need to be here. So that basically kind of convinced me to move back because my dad had been saying, oh, you need to come back. You need to, you finish your degree, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I was just like, oh my goodness, like my trip to Nigeria was so much fun. I think I should move back. Then your homegirl moved back in April. It was dry. It was so dry. So there were a few times that I actually considered moving back. I think if I didn't have my job at BFM, I probably would have just said, you know what, let me go back. Because I didn't plan to like move. I was like, let me just see what's up. Let me just see what's happening. So what I would say is, first of all, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for the real Lagos. You need to be prepared for Lagos traffic that can drive people mad. You need to be prepared for all the crazy people that live in Lagos, me included sometimes. And there's a lot of madness in Lagos. And I would say, rather than just come here and just wing it and just see what's going on, make sure you have a solid opportunity, something solid. I feel like you can actually come and try it for a few months. You
decided of your own free will to come back. Let me tell you how I moved back. I was strict. My father said, oh, you haven't come back all these years. Come through. Just come over. Spend 2 weeks. It's okay. 2 weeks. That's how I ended up going to NYSU. Don't do it. But jokes apart, honestly, right now is really not the time for you to move back. And it's not us being unpatriotic, but there's an increase in insecurity right now.
Yes.
I'm hearing of people getting increased, what's it called now? Robberies in traffic.
Banditry.
And all that. There's so much happening. You just, please. I don't think right now is the time. Yeah. Especially now. I think right now, if you're even living in Nigeria, you need to find a way to earn foreign currency, because let's be honest, our currency is not stable. So if you can find a way to earn foreign currency and spend naira, that's great. So unless you have a job that's going to pay you in pounds, dollars, euros, then I think that's all right. But you also said something about no connections. Look, a lot of stuff is about connections here.
Yes.
And it leaves the common man just on his own or her own. So please, look, if you don't have a solid offer to come back, and if possible, let that solid offer be in foreign exchange, please stay where you are. You have lights there. Why do you want, girl?
But wait. On the flip side, actually, in addition to what Gbemi said, I think if you're planning to move to a different country, you need to make sure you have like friends, family, because I know a few people that moved because the vibe in Lagos was just so hot, and they came, and it was difficult because if you're having to you rent a place, you have to deal with different things. You have to deal with, okay, we need to buy gen. Some people, they stole their gen in the middle of the night, all of that stuff.
They stole your gen.
I didn't mention your name. but wait, accent guy, how did they carry your gen in the middle of the night?
Yeah, tell us.
No.
Was that better pass my neighbor gen?
You have to better pass my neighbor. It was a proper generator.
How did they steal your gen in the middle of the night?
Like a diesel gen?
Yeah, like
They stole a diesel gen. What area was this?
This was when I was in mainland.
Wow.
Well, you didn't hear anything?
No.
How did they come
I
over?
was sleeping.
You need to sleep near the window
So they
that has your gen now.
They came with a truck.
No, you need to sleep near the window that so if you hear crack in the middle, you be like, yes, who's there? Ole! But so I think it's very important that you have a support network. I know a few people that moved back and they find it very, very difficult because they don't have, their mom, their dad there that they can just go and chill
friends.
with. So I think if you have a solid opportunity, and like Gbemi said, if the money is making sense, absolutely. But
apart from that, I don't think people take into account the culture shock as well. Yeah, you may be Nigerian,
absolutely.
But there's I went through a massive.
You have to tell us, accent guy.
No, I can't.
And let's not even talk about being a single woman moving to this country.
It's a whole nother ball game.
It's another thing where you have to present your partner before you can rent an apartment. Where any kind of confrontation or any situation you get into, the first thing they want to call you is Ashewo.
Yeah.
And so all of those, I think if you are prepared, there's some people that they can handle and they can adapt to any situation. If you know that simple things just
trigger
are so
you,
important to you, then think about it. Maybe you can come and come for like an extended trip, not in Dirty December. Everything in Lagos is a goddamn vibe in Dirty December, so you need to come outside of Dirty December so you can experience when the country is dry. Lagos is dry.
Yeah, nothing's happening except fine restaurants that serve creamy pasta. That's it.
Yeah,
there's nothing else.
But if you can conquer it, I think I prefer Nigeria to the UK. You can conquer it.
You have passport, Abi. You prefer Nigeria to the UK. Get out! Nonsense. Hey, God.
Randomly, I think at some point in this season we need to do a raffle. We need to do a raffle draw. Somebody will win a date with accent guy.
Why? Why him? Why not the other guys?
Why not?
Because you have an accent.
I will not take my accent.
And then on top of it, now he's now revealed that he has different passports, which is
valuable.
Yes. The girl will go on a date with you and she'll be like, I'm pregnant. Anyways, moving on. Let us check out the next email or message we got from OffAir gang.
We got this one. This is quite juicy, I have to say. So this is what she said. She said, "Good day. Kindly keep me anonymous. Thank you. We will do that. I am currently dating my ex."
Be kept anonymous.
Yeah, said I'm currently dating my ex whose wife died 2 months ago. I can't help but think this is wrong, but then I try to silence that thought because I'm an overthinker. That's one.
That's your guardian angel.
You
silence your guardian angel.
She broke it down into different points. 2. We have sexual intercourse from time to time, and it's always just about him. I also noticed that he doesn't kiss me. I asked him, and he gave a flimsy excuse that is because he's generally not comfortable with the act and he doesn't like kissing. Kindly note that I had my first kiss with this guy years back, and we have had on and off relationships, which involves kissing, before he married his wife. God bless her soul. 3. He left his job without having a backup plan, and he hasn't been able to get another one. I work 2 jobs because of the kind of life I dream of living, and I don't need anybody to pull me back. I am afraid I will have to keep dragging him along as he doesn't have prospects. Baby girl, why are you sleeping with somebody who has no prospects? So, first of all, why?
That's not my own first concern.
What's your first concern?
His not even ex-wife. His wife, is she even
she died 2 months ago.
Is she fully cold in the ground? And how is it? Wait, but what I'm trying to understand is, at the very least, this guy should have been in mourning for, at the very, very least, like a month or something. So how were you able to?
6 months.
No. This is Nigeria.
I thought you'd say 6 months.
No, this is. Let's just say this is Nigeria, where for the woman, you know, if the husband passes away, she's supposed to be like in mourning for almost
her whole life.
Yes.
How dare her move on?
For the man, if he loses his partner, like about a month or two, and then his relatives will start, you know, you can find love again, all that crap. But what I'm saying is, how were you able to connect with somebody that just lost, you know, his wife? How did that even happen? That's just so strange. So the fact that you're involved, not even that you guys are just talking, you're already sleeping together, you have like a relationship. How did that happen? Like 2 months, less than 6 months after his wife died. Abi?
Why is he even having urges? Your desire your passion should die first, then to resurrect again.
Just because his wife died.
Yes.
For a while now.
Not girlfriend, the wife.
Maybe.
If you knew a woman who started sleeping with somebody 2 months after her husband died, you call her a witch. You even say that she killed the guy.
She's not even afraid that the wife's spirit is still.
Thank you. I actually feel that maybe the wife's spirit is like, maybe that's what happened. She's like, I'm gonna. But for me, my biggest worry is the fact that it's just been 2 months, and then, you know, the little thing that she added, God rest her soul. I was like, oh my God, girl. Anyways, there's that. That's the biggest worry. I feel that unless I'm trying to understand. Which kind of scenario would make it okay for him to get over his wife so quickly and be ready to like move on with somebody else?
Some people might say that grief causes people to do weird things. So he could be using the sex as a way to get his mind off of things. One, what I don't understand is, first of all, he doesn't even. But
okay, that makes sense.
But why are you having sex with somebody that there's so many things wrong with this scenario, girl, and I think you need to get out of it. One, no prospects. 2, he doesn't kiss you. And 3, his wife just died.
Yeah.
Is he the only man that you can, you know, that there's so many men?
Yeah, so there's so many men in this Nigeria. Yes. Like our good friend 50 Cent said, many men, many men in this country, Nigeria. Okay, that didn't rhyme. Anyways.
No, girl, no.
That is why I'm not an artist. But honestly, there are like... See, right now, for this woman's situation, the red flags are like... and she's like, maybe... You know, there's this meme that's been going around, like this video on Instagram, and the woman is like, show me a sign, any sign. And then something hits her on the head. And she's like, any sign, and the thing keeps it. That is what it is. So the fact that you're kind of saying something along the lines of, I feel I'm going to have to drag him, that means you are envisioning a future with this guy. I feel that it's very, very important to let him deal with losing his wife. Even if he is, you know, extremely insensitive or whatever, I think it's too soon to expect somebody to fully commit. And I think it's very, very strange. Maybe that's why he's not kissing you. And then in terms of why do you want a relationship with somebody that has no prospects? Why? Do you? That just doesn't make sense to me. If you already know, and it's not like he, you know, kind of tricked you or whatever. He's showing you right from the beginning. I know you seem to have a history with him, but he's showing you right now that he's not really motivated, and you are. So I feel like you need to get out of that situation.
You already know what to do, girl. You don't need to.
You don't need us to tell you.
You already know.
And I'm giving you major side eye for sleeping with somebody that just lost his wife like 2 months ago.
Do you think he's sleeping in their room?
That would be weird.
Where else would they be doing
that? Would be so weird.
Hotel.
Oh gosh.
Or her house.
That would be, maybe every time he wants to kiss her, the wife is like, Benuguru, or something like that. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to kiss you. I don't know.
I've ever thought that you have problems. Now is the time that I know. It's okay.
My problems are very small, far between.
Move on, please.
Anyway, all right. So there was this tweet. This tweet. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
That was floating around this week, and it goes like this: my guy broke up with his 4 years girlfriend because, according to him, if she was that amazing, why hasn't he married her? Not like she did something wrong. He was like, why never come my mind to marry him? No, be like say money no day. My jaw dropped. You know what?
Your friend is an idiot.
He's an asshole.
1, 2, not that every relationship has to end in marriage or whatever, but if that is his excuse, I mean, that's a poor excuse. Just say you're not ready to get married, or just say that you don't want to marry her.
Yes.
For whatever reason. No, but don't say, oh, she was so perfect. Are you perfect? Nope.
One of my pet peeves, and when it comes to my friends, I get very, very annoyed. Like if I know that friend wants to get married and she's dating a guy that's just, sort of doing this, I feel that a lot of guys know if they want to be with this person or not. Mm-hmm. I know somebody that dated a girl for like this person's quite close to me, dated her for about 6-7 years. And she was already, when they started, wow. So she was just waiting, like, oh, the ring is coming. He broke up with her, proposed to the person that he really wanted to marry within a year. Like, he proposed to her, I think, within 8 months. So I was just like, you're a bit of a bastard for what you did.
And he's still alive. No, sorry.
No. I mean, it wasn't my, my position to kill him. Do you understand? But I felt, and I asked him, I was like, but I don't understand. You dated this girl for a long time. And he said, oh, yeah, I kind of knew I didn't want to marry her.
So why did you string her along? Especially if you knew that she wanted to get married.
He said, oh, there were a few things that she did. I was like, yeah, but up until the point where you broke up with her, my girl was like, she probably had picked out, oh, this person's going to do my makeup, this person's going to do this, I should be whatever. So I think it's very, very unfair. If you know, and this is, for both sides as well.
My head is aching.
If you know that, especially if you know that your partner sees marriage as a destination for your relationship, if you know that that's not what's on your mind, you need to be very, very honest with them. You need to say, I like you. I don't really see myself getting married. Is it because that person isn't the right person, or you're not you don't want to get married, period?
One thing I've realized is that guys find it difficult to break up with babes. I don't know why. I don't know if you've brought this up before. Yeah. But why there are 3 men here. Can you briefly explain in a sentence?
Scared? Don't be scared.
Why it is so difficult to say, babe, it's not working out. You didn't do anything wrong, or you did do something wrong. We're not doing this anymore.
Can we start with Dayo?
I don't have any issues.
Oh, he doesn't have any issues.
I'll break up with you.
TK, accent guy.
Really?
Accent guy. Don't say no comment. Don't say no.
Why are you lying?
So wait. So your last relationship, did you break up with her, or did she break up with you? She broke up with you.
Did you frustrate her into breaking up with you?
Did you want to break up?
Can we move on?
No, this is like a learning. We're learning.
It's a yes or no. A yes or no.
I think it's you don't want to hurt her thing. I'm not saying it's for me, but I'm saying for a lot of guys, I think it's I would rather misbehave so that she cuts it off, so that I don't feel bad if I'm sleeping with someone else a week later. That's usually where it comes from for a lot of for some guys. I don't want to generalize, but for some guys that I know, that's usually, don't look at me like that.
No, I just think
I'll break up with you and sleep with someone else the next day.
Wow!
That's you're not sleeping with somebody else already.
So no, I don't cheat.
So the difference there is,
please come and stand here.
What?
You know what? You know that t-shirt? You know that t-shirt, Black Men Don't Cheat? We need to buy you that, Black Men Don't Cheat. We need to buy you that t-shirt. If you're in that situation, if you know that your partner has kind of like planned a marriage, wedding and everything, and you're not feeling that way, I think it's very, very unfair. I get very, very annoyed. When that, not that that's, sort of happened to me, but I get very annoyed when I have like a few friends that say, oh, they've been dating, they want to get married, but this person is like just being a bit long. And I'm just like, look, I don't think it should be a case of you date for 6 months and you get married unless that's what both of you are into. If that's what works for you, that's fine. But if you want to get married and year after year after year after year, you don't see it happen, I think bounce. Yeah. So I was when that whole situation like went down 7 years of my life. No, I'll come to your house, I'll stand naked, I'll curse your whole household. Hey, I will curse the whole household.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay.
What is that? What is that? No something. What is that saying? There's the no anger than a woman scorned.
Hell hath no fury.
Hell hath no fury
Than a woman scorned.
You don't know when women are. Let me break it down to you. I'm serious. Listen to me.
I'm not doubting you.
Listen to me. You know, like when a woman is scorned and she curses you, it goes directly into the devil's ear, and that's why it catches you.
Cool. You have voice.
You guys, honestly, you
Are
know
you
what
going to
it
be
is?
telling your boys these fables?
No, my boys are gonna be great.
So a few weeks ago, we're going to talk about this Khloe Kardashian thing, but then we got caught up in other topics.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was she took a picture, and then what happened? She took it down.
So she took a picture. Apparently, it was posted
just
by her grandma or something weird like that, and then her whole team was scrambling to get the picture taken down because it
taken by who?
wasn't. Was it like taken or posted by her grandma or something weird?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was not filtered. It was not
yeah.
edited, and her team took it down, and then people went in on her.
Yeah.
About and then the whole family basically. People love to hate the Kardashians anyway. But
Okay.
I just think, look, she didn't want an unedited picture of herself up, and it is her picture. It's her image, and if she doesn't want it, then that's fine. And then we started talking about amongst ourselves, like, how many people, there's a lot of people who were bashing her.
Yeah.
Especially women. How many of them can post an unfiltered picture today? A lot of times, if you check on any woman's phone, she probably has at least one editing app that she can use to maybe make her skin clearer or make her nose smaller or her lips bigger or whatever it is that she's trying to do. So, and I think if you want to edit your pictures, go right ahead, edit your pictures. You had something to say about over editing and all of that.
So what I wanted to say before, there were some people when this whole Khloe Kardashian thing was going on, there were some people that said that she needs to speak to her sisters because her sisters have put this unrealistic, image of, women out there. And I actually felt like there was a certain part of that was true. But in terms of editing pictures, I never edit my pictures. Of course I do. Everybody does. Listen, if I'm doing a photo shoot, right, and I have this big old spot on my forehead, which sometimes does happen, of course you're going to get it edited out. Now, what I'll say is this, being in this industry, we are subject to very, very harsh criticism. So if you take a picture and you post it without editing, people will just be like, look at this one, look at, your skin. There was when I was pregnant, I hadn't obviously announced I was pregnant, and I got darker, like certain areas, and my neck got very dark, and somebody was like, and I didn't really, I was pregnant, so I didn't really care. So I think I did a shoot or something, and somebody was like, oh my gosh, see how black and dirty her neck looks. I was like,
black and dirty?
First of all, your whole family waka. But now that one, should I have, edited or whatever? Or it's one of those things that you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you edit it, people will be like, oh, look at, her skin's not really like that, blah, 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 blah. If you don't edit,
you're also subject to criticism.
You're also subject to criticism. And I think that what I now do is I still edit my pictures, but I think I don't edit them as much because I've just realized that you're not going to make everybody happy. So just do what works for you. So if I need to take out this pimple, I'm going to take out this pimple. If I need to smoothen out my skin, I'm going to do it. If I've just eaten and I need my belly to go in just a little bit more. But what I try to do is I try to make it realistic. So right now I'm just like, okay, does that look like me? Fine, it does. So I'm not gonna change my nose and all of that too much. There was a photo shoot that I did a little while ago that I had to tell the photographer, dude, my waist is not that small, please kind of just if you want to snatch it a little bit, fine, but don't give me that whole Jessica Rabbit when I know that I've still got a bit of a pot belly. But hey, I don't care
just
anymore.
feel like somebody mentioned people who are in the public eye, especially, they shouldn't edit their pictures so much because of the young people who are looking up to them. Look, nobody should be under any pressure because you are worried about being somebody's role model. Before Instagram, before social media, when we were growing up, it was magazines. And we saw all these women looking fabulous in magazines. And, when you grow up, you realize, just like Santa doesn't exist, that nobody is perfect. And even the most beautiful women, the ones who have all the money, they do a lot of retouching to their images, even in video. So please, if you want to edit your pictures, that's fine. Do what you want. But is there can you take it too far? What is too far? Who is to say it's too far?
For example, if I take a picture now and then I manage to edit my waist to 26 inches. You won't see it and be like, Toolz now.
That's your business, because people are going to see you in real life anyway. So you then have, the person is now bold enough to say, but your waist was not this small in the picture. If you don't slap their face. But I'm just saying, that's your, if you want to edit it to that point. For example, me who is acne prone, more often than not, I have pimples on my skin. So you want me to post my picture with all the pimples? No, I will smoothen my skin. And if you're annoyed that my face is looking like cartoon, go to hell. That's your business.
Back to what you said about role models. I agree with you, and then I don't agree with you. I'll agree with you to a certain extent, because I don't like being, you're a role model, you're a public figure, you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't like, things, I don't like being couple goals. I feel like that's too much pressure on anyone. And I don't want to live up to this, I need to do this because my fans are watching. I want to be able to live my own life. So I agree with you to a certain extent. But then, as somebody that, when I was growing up, you said magazines. When I was growing up, I didn't see women that looked like me in the magazines. I didn't see that at all. And it made me very, very, self-conscious. I didn't see. And then the fact that in my family, I've got 4 sisters. I've got 4 sisters from my mom. And we'll talk about my family another day. So I've got 4 sisters from my mom. My sisters are lean and tall, and I'm the only short, squat, wide hipped one. And quite often from a young age, when I entered puberty and the hips came and everything, I'd have people say to me, "You've got childbearing hips," and I was very self-conscious about that. And I remember going to school, and a lot of the popular girls didn't really look like me. Going to school in outside London. First of all, me and my sister were the only black people there. Then going to school in London, the Chanel, Chantel, Michelle, all these girls. No, we didn't have Shaniquas in London too much. But they were all very long, slim-limbed, very light skin, either mixed race or something. And I was fairly dark according to them, and I was short and squat. Well, not too short, a bit short and squat. Anyways, leave that. And I had issues. I remember in the summer, I would always make sure my bum was covered, my hips were covered, because I just was I don't see a lot of people that look like me. So I'm thinking, as if I went back to that and I saw more women that looked like me, I probably would have been more comfortable. So it's only when I got a little bit older and I kind of just realized that, I'm fabulous. And then also coming to Nigeria when I was a bit older and just seeing big asses everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm home. And then going to Ghana and seeing big asses everywhere, I'm like, I'm home. I'm really home. So honestly, I get what you're saying, and I do agree. As a public figure, I don't want you to say, my daughter looks up to you, so you can't do this. I'm like, no, I'm going to do what I want. But at the same time, I know that I inspire a lot of young girls, a lot of curvy plus young ladies. I get messages all the time. So I like the fact that I inspire them. And I like that because I think back to when I was younger, and I really wish I had somebody that kind of, looked like me, was,
So do you think of them when you are editing your photos to say, let me not edit too much so that the young girls who look up to me don't feel some type of way?
I try not to over edit. It's more of a personal thing now because I feel like I've grown. When I first started in this industry, I think I cared a bit too much about what everybody thought. So I think that put a lot of pressure on me, and I was like, I need to look a certain way. Now, and I think really after motherhood, I'm like, I don't care. Go fuck yourself. I'm fine with me. And I feel like, don't you also feel as somebody that recently became a mother, there's a lot of pressure.
There is a lot of pressure, and especially especially now that it's just been 3 months or thereabout, and when I step out like this past weekend, people are like, oh my god, he snapped back, and I was wincing inside because I did not make any extra effort to snap back, and I don't want anybody to look at my pictures and feel, oh my god, I just gave birth to, but look at her, look at my mates. Don't look at me like that too. It just so happened that I have not worked, I've not done anything or whatever. So I don't like that pressure on new moms to snap back. Your stomach must be flat 2 hours after you gave birth, which is very unrealistic, by the way.
Very, very unrealistic.
And for those who think that you can apparently have a tummy tuck once you take your baby out immediately, it's highly unlikely that will very happen, because your uterus is about the size of a watermelon. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, for our baby episode.
When you gave birth, when you just give birth or whatever. But I just think that people look at you and they're admiring your big belly and say, "Oh, congrats!" And then once you give birth, they expect you to just go back to look. I'm not a Kardashian, so I'm not. Even Beyonce, it took her some time, and that woman, they should leave her alone, please. She has. Well, I imagine she have not like 4.
No, she has 3. She's got Blue Ivy and the twins. Yeah.
You should leave her alone. Just leave people alone, especially people who...
Yeah. See, we're going to talk about, because I saw a comment. I think, again, we're going to talk about this during the baby episode about postnatal depression. You don't want... It's when you have a newborn that is depending on you for everything, even when you have help. It's very exhausting. It's still exhausting. So to be dealing with all of that and then to be worrying about, my stomach and everything, it's just, I think I put a lot of pressure on myself after my first, but after my second, I was like, you know what? I cooked a human being, okay? I cooked a human being with God, obviously God ordained it and everything. But that's not easy. I know what I went through. And the belly, it didn't come overnight. It was 10 months. So you guys need to give me some time, man. And then until then, I'm going to spank the hell out of it. There you go. There was this thread.
Nasty.
On Jacksland. Jacksland is Twitter.
Jacksland.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was, I read some of the comments. And I literally was like, oh my gosh, the demons in you guys are strong. So this is how it started. What's the nastiest thing y'all have ever allowed someone to do to you? This is, you guys can check her name and go read this. And she said this: I let my ex piss on me and I'm not opposed to having it done again. I was in the shower though, not just laying down waiting on a golden shower. What?
Oh, wow.
It was, and then this one. Do you want to read the next one?
What, the immediate next one?
Yes.
She said, face fucked me 14 minutes after eating pizza and made me throw up on his dick. Then flipped me over and used the nastiness for lube. Just sick shit.
Why would you let that do somebody to you?
Why would let somebody do that to you? What did you just say?
Why would you let somebody do that to you? It's the vomit as lubricant for me.
That's disgusting.
This one is bad. This is why I said, like, when I was reading this, I was like, you guys need deliverance. There's, having fun during sexy time, and there's just pure satanic evil shit. I was in a threesome and I had a girl suck his cum out of my ass and spit it back in my mouth.
No! Oh, no.
Then...
What is the problem? What's the problem, really?
All right. Wait. Let me read another one. Again, this is why I say that these people need deliverance. What happened to missionary doggy style, froggy style? All those things. Anyways, so this lady says, so I thought I couldn't participate, but I remember this nigga wanted to eat me out, but I was on my period. So he ate my ass while my tampon was still in the cap.
Oh my fucking God.
See, all of it are eating bum. Why?
What? Yeah, why? It makes zero sense.
That's where poo comes from. Why?
One more.
Awazi is over here sipping her juice like, ooh.
Awazi's like, this is Awazi. Wait, this is Awazi.
Nasty.
No, Awazi's like, that's not too bad. That's like a Friday night for me. That's like a Friday night for me.
That's a
all right. Let me see. All right. I would squirt on my ex while riding. Okay, let me start again. I would squirt on my ex while riding, then slurp it back up and spit it on his dick. I just kept repeating the cycle.
That's disgusting. What's your stomach pain?
Everything is just disgusting.
You have low self-esteem if anybody do that kind of rubbish to you. Why?
I feel that if you've let somebody do something to you, and then the next morning you were sitting on your bed like, maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe you shouldn't do it. I can't oh gosh, man. No. I've never, I'm not going to go into details, but I've never kind of done anything that just had, me thinking, maybe I need deliverance. What happened? Just nasty.
There's a level of nastiness, which is all right,
Your face can't even go back to normal. Look at the face.
No, my body, I'm itching. Like, it's disgusting.
You know what my mom would say?
Yes, rada.
No sense.
I can't even read this to my mom. Please, no.
No, my mom wouldn't understand half of it. She'd be like, what? I wish she would understand. But yeah, seriously. So we invite the OffAir gang to let us know the nastiest thing that you've let somebody do to you.
In the bedroom.
Yes. What has happened to you? Like the nastiest thing that somebody has done to you that, just like I said before, you were sitting on your bed the next morning and just thinking, that's not right.
I know you're watching now and remembering things. You're having flashbacks. These ones are having flashbacks, especially that one. But you can always send you can always send this thing with a burner account anonymously so that we won't know.
Yes,
okay?
send it.
Tell us, confess yourself.
So, can I say something? Of the people in this studio, the only person not looking guilty, absolutely horrified is Accent Girl Awazi. Accent Girl. Like the other guys, TK looks like he needs to go and bath with holy water after this. Awazi's like, normal. And she's like, and he did what?
No. Okay, do that next week. Anyway,
I think they're all disgusting.
On this disgusting note, on this disgusting note, we bid thee farewell.
Yes.
We look forward to your DMs.
Yes.
Feel free. Good luck, but we're looking forward to your DMs. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please do. And for the lady that's dating that guy and the ghost of his dead wife, not even ex-wife, his dead wife, let us know how it goes on. If you decide to get married, I like small chops. I'll come. Just to see what's going on.
I will.
And a big shout out to all the people that entered the competition to win the merchandise. We will be announcing the winners this week. So if you enter the competition, make sure you watch out. Make sure you check our page to see if you are a winner. And yeah, we look forward to more of your DMs, more emails, and have a great week.